For these day-old chicks, everything is new, exciting and a little bit overwhelming. What lies ahead for them, they'll be helping to produce some of the 230 eggs the average New Zealander eats every year. Once they grow, the lucky ones will be taken to a free-range farm, where they can run about to their heart's content. But unfortunately, 90% of baby chicks will become barn or battery cage hens, and most likely never see the light of day. Luckily for these chicks, Seji Kim is their farmer. She's a strong believer in free-range farming and will be ensuring these birds live a healthy life while they produce one of our staple foods.
If you put it in one word, it is free. They can go anywhere and they can eat anything they want. This is what free range means to me. It is a very good idea.
Seji's job begins early in the morning, checking on the hens, giving them fresh food and water, and collecting the 3,000 eggs they lay every day. And although Seji's job may look simple, it's not as easy as it seems.
A chicken farm is not boring compared to other farms. It's never the same. Every day is different. I can watch the chickens playing and eating. And every day I wonder how many eggs they produce today. Every day is a different day for me. That's exciting.
Yeah, sometimes some chicken little bit and hiding inside the egg like that all day. Yeah. Not just one, many eggs. Yeah. Very clever, eh? Yeah, chicken very clever.
Seji collects all these eggs for New Zealand's biggest organic free-range egg company, Hens, who were the first company to sell free-range eggs in New Zealand back in 1989.
Yes, there was a new store back then, 277 up there in Auckland, so we down Kaiba Pass, so we went into there to their brand new store, and we also sold them here locally in a rural town like Pukekohe. We figured if we could sell them to the rural people and to the city folk, then we're onto a reasonably good thing.
And he was right. Despite the cost of free-range eggs being slightly higher, selling them proved to be economically viable. The company now also supply eggs to Hong Kong and America, and they've had to employ farmers like Seji to help meet the demands.
Seji's biggest problem is she works too hard. I'm always telling her off for doing too much. She keeps thinking that if it's daylight, she should be working. But no, she's great. She's just a great worker. She's natural with the birds. You've probably noticed how natural she is with farm animals. She was brought up on Jeju Island in Korea, and her Amani and Abaji, you know, they had a large family. They had animals, and so they're being introduced to the outdoors, and they're just a natural farming family. We have approximately 20 farmers that franchise to us, and so we set up the standards and tell them how to do it, what the standard is. So the farmers basically just run them to all those standards and supply us with the eggs 2 or 3 times a week, and then we just get them in and deal with them all, wash them, sanitize them to meet the USDA requirements, and send them all out as fast as we can.
Co-founding Hens was not just a business decision, but an ethical one. Seji's hens and all the hens that supply Hens eggs are given at least 1 acre per 350 birds. It's a very different story for battery cage hens. New Zealand's Animal Welfare Code for hens states that caged birds must have 550 square centimetres to live. That's just slightly smaller than this A4 piece of paper. Approximately 88% of the eggs we eat in New Zealand come from hens that live in conditions like this.
Well, their cousins that live in battery cages are certainly hard done by. All their life they are lifted off the ground onto wire cages, and those cages are on a terrible slope, so that the bird all its life is fighting against that slope. And the only thing it can look forward to is the food that passes past every morning, and it eats exactly what the farmer wants it to eat. It lays the egg, of course, because it has to, and that's its life.
I saw them on TV. They're trapped in a small cage and can't go anywhere, and some even got their beaks cut off. I feel sorry for them. My chickens are fortunate ones, I guess. It's all about the environment and animal cruelty. We should consume these eggs rather than battery-caged eggs, because these chickens are healthier and they have freedom. They have grown in a better environment, so they produce better eggs, I believe.
Yeah, these birds are working out, so, you know, they have a less cholesterol in their eggs and a less saturated fat. And because they're eating a diet of worms and grass and bugs, they have a high omega more content in their feed. So yeah, they pass all those wonderful benefits on through the egg, which is it's good for the bird, good for us.
Happy hens and healthy eggs. Seiji couldn't do it any other way. And the job certainly comes with many rewards.
Sleeping time.
When I get to the spot in the morning, the chicks all come back into the cage as if they recognise me. It's almost difficult to walk in the cage because the chickens all gather around me and follow me. Yes, I'm super popular to them. The best part of my job is seeing these hens grow and become healthy and produce good eggs.
닭들이 건강하고 그다음 좋은 애그 많이 낳았을 때 가장 기뻐.